Who are you? What do you do? What have you done? Why should I follow you back?
I host the show Overthinking Everything, Monday nights on YouTube at 8 p.m. Eastern. The first season's theme is deconstructing a culture of cultism as I explore my own journey through toxic white Southern culture. I'm also an actor and voiceover artist, voice actor. I do all kinds of things. I'll tell you more about that in a second. But since the theme of my podcast is how the hell did we get here, let me tell you how I got here. I was a radio programmer for about 20 years, spending a lot of that time in country radio, where a lot of my research has come from my podcast. I worked in small-town rural automotive sales. More research. Neither one of those things define me. They're just jobs I used to do. Today, I'm doing what I was always meant to do. Act, perform, be other people, be witty, be snarky, put people in their place. A few years ago, I decided to quit my job. I hated my career. I didn't like the car business, and I just decided to get out of it. It wasn't my destiny. So I left working for other people. I went back to school and got my master's in teaching, which only served to just inflate my arrogance. Either way, I then went into owning my own business. I started Josh Brandon Media, and just a full-service media company. I do writing, I do consulting, I do all kinds of things, audio, video production. Basically, I freelance all my skills, and I don't have to work for a corrupt conservative. I worked for a lot of those, and that's what I'm chronicling in my podcast, too. I've been in toxic, abusive, narcissistic relationships and survived. I've had my children kept away from me by a narcissistic ex and a corrupt family court system. I have extensive experience with mental health and therapy. And believe me, it helps in the podcast and it helps with life. So I try to put things in a different perspective when I give a story or when I talk about things to hopefully open up some doors of thought for other people. Yes, I know. Immediately your first thought is, my God, this man is devastatingly handsome. Look at his hair. But I assure you, there's a brain underneath this Adonis-like face. Now, clearly, I'm kidding. I like to pride myself in that I'm not a Democrat and I'm not a Republican. I do vote more Democrat, and I do talk a lot more about Republicans because they're just the biggest shit show. But I like to think of myself as an equal opportunity offender in that regard. But I also make funny posts, important posts, deep, meaningful, heartfelt posts, sad posts, and angry posts. But most of the time, I just try to be nice to nice people and not nice to not nice people. But in a funny way. And pompous and condescending. Their words, not mine. Man, I hope you do follow me. This TikTok journey's been a blast for me lately. It all started when I posted this video of me getting my neighborhood vandalized because I did a song called My Freedoms, making fun of anti-vaxxers. Well, that video didn't go viral, but it snowballed all of this. Since then, Ben Shapiro's tried to roast me, and I was asked to give a speech on gun violence before Capitol Hill.
That and so much more with Josh Brandon.